I'm supposed to start recording before. Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. Ah, I see. Right. Okay. I'm gonna clap because I could hear my chair creaking in the background of it. So, three, two, one. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Conecast.
Episode.
In here.
Pilot
Episode
episode.
fucking one. Yeah, yeah. This is the start of something big. This. Okay.
We're gonna go far. It's gonna be crazy.
100%. Yeah. So context for all of the loyal Cone acolytes.
Cone acolytes. Is that what we're calling them now?
Yeah. I think so. I think that's what like the movement.
The movement needs a name.
Yeah, it does absolutely. I mean, I feel like everyone is a Cone dem, but then I flip flop between it being real ones like OG Cone demmers. You know what I mean? Or if
group.
everyone who's a part
Select
of it is
group.
just a. Yeah. Are we an open book like that?
Yeah. Well, why don't you explain the story of the cone? Why the cone?
Wait, that's a way to get into. I've already swore, so I guess we're already an 18 rated.
18 rated. You're not supposed to swear. What you're supposed to not swear in like the first minute or something.
I'll bleep it.
You'll
maybe
bleep
we can
it.
be one of those. Yeah. Maybe we can be one of those. Right? We'll just bleep.
You're gonna go.
Swears and
You're
stuff.
gonna watch this whole thing back and bleep every swear.
Quite possibly, yeah.
You are a man with too much time on his hands to say
I
you work a
literally
full-time
don't.
job.
Well, this is it, innit? And then do a degree in the evening.
Oh yeah, do a
do
degree
you know what
in quotation marks, is it?
You cheeky f***. Oh, f***. Oh! It's such a bad habit. Gonna have to get out of that.
Yeah, it's horrendous. I do it at work in front of my bosses and I feel terrible immediately after.
Are you not allowed to swear at work?
No,
Or
I
is that
am.
like-
I am, but just nobody else does other than the people in the warehouse.
Right, okay. Yeah, but you're a warehouse boy.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't even worry about it.
It's fine.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I do the same at work. I do, like, swear in front of my manager, but it's always, like... I don't know, I have to sort of, like, do it in hushed tones. I don't feel right.
Oh.
Because he's from Kent,
Sneaky
you know what I
around it.
mean?
Oh, he's posh boy.
He's posh boy. Posh boy. Sorry to anyone who's from Kent. I doubt anyone from Kent's ever going to hear this, but... No, the Condom will go far, man. F it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kent. He's a Kenty boy. He's a Kent.
I've got a story about Kent for you that's not about Kent whatsoever.
Go on then.
You ready for the most tenuous link ever here?
Yeah, go on.
I went to see a band from Kent last week.
You went to see a band from Kent last
Yeah.
week. It wasn't
Interesting.
f***ing Knocked Loose, was it?
It wasn't. Knocked Loose
Right.
are from America. So I
right,
went to see a
okay.
band last week, and I've been holding off telling this story to you. I've been saving
Have you
it.
actually?
I've been saving it.
Saving it for the Conecast.
So me and my father went to a gig last week. It was the sort of a punk band, so it was a bit aggressive.
Okay.
And there was we was right at the front, right at the barrier, and there was imagine a Viking, okay? Just imagine a Viking.
Right.
He was sat on the barrier.
What do you mean sat on the back? What
So
kind
it
of
was-
barrier are we talking?
You know,
Is
like
it not,
like the
not like a
barrier at the
bollard?
front. No, like a barrier at the front of like a music gig, like a fence.
Hang on, this is already turned into. I need to bring up the Goog.
Search the Manchester Academy.
Manchester Academy. Why can't I type? Manchester Academy. Right,
Go on images. Go on images.
Images.
Oh,
What? Like inside the
like
vent?
so you see that barrier there?
Yeah.
He was sat on that barrier.
Okay.
And the security staff came up to him and was like, "Sir, please, you've got to get off the barrier." This was
Right, so they were polite
right
about
next to me. Yeah. He was just like, and this guy were like, "I don't abide by your rules." First of all,
Course
he's
he
a
done.
dickhead. And then so the guy
He's
were
a
like,
fucking barbarian.
the guy were like, "Get down, or we're going to eject you."
Unbelievable.
So we're like, "You want to eject me? I paid to be here." All giving it all this.
Oh my
I
god, he's
swear
a
to
sovereign
God.
citizen.
I said to my dad, that guy thinks he's a sovereign citizen.
You did
I
not.
swear to God I did. And then 5 seconds later, 5 security guards came from out of thin air, absolutely nowhere, tackled the guy to the ground. One came from the other side of the barrier and went straight for the guy's neck. The guy ragged him over the barrier. This is happening like right behind me. I'm nearly on the floor. I'm scuffling. And then
Jack's fucking flustered over
I'm
here,
fucking
getting
flustered.
tackled.
And then he's fucking straight out the venue. Mrs. is next to him, fucking bawling her eyes out.
Wait, what?
Get-
Oh, his missus is next to him.
Yeah.
You're joking.
He's out. She's on phone trying to ring him. And then I think
She's probably on the phone to fucking QAnon or something like that, trying to fucking like get this all sorted out in the background, man.
And then I think she stayed for 2 songs and off.
Oh, she actually fucking left him.
Yeah,
No way.
no, he'd been ejected. The security guard had got him out.
Good for her, to be honest, yeah. If I had a fucking Viking for I was going to say a husband. I guess why not in this example? I'm batting for that team, yeah. And he gets chucked out for being a fucking massive knob jockey. I'm just going to say, well, I'll see you later then, pal. I paid for my ticket. Yeah.
No,
I'll see you later.
She followed with him.
Unbelievable. That's some crazy loyalty, that.
It is. I'd have been staying because it were a really good show.
It's not a dead concept, apparently.
No.
Was the rest of the concert good, though?
It was fantastic. It was really good.
Right, okay. Did Pops enjoy?
He did, actually, yeah. And there was a band from Wales on before. They were good.
From Wales?
Yeah, 4 girls from Wales called Panic Shack, and they were really good.
Panic Shack, right, okay. I mean, I'm surprised that you've said they're really good if they're coming from Wales.
You know what? They were at the merch venue after, at that merch stand, because I was going to the coat bit, you know, where you get your coat back.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. And they were at the merch stand. I had a little chat with them.
Oh, the cloakroom?
Yeah. Their merch stand were next to the cloakroom. I had a little chat with them. Lovely.
As if you've spoke to the band themselves?
They were just the opening band, but yeah, they were lovely.
Yeah, there's not wrong with that. We've got to start somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got some good tracks.
Fair play. Anything you can recommend? Right here, right now.
I think their main one is called The Ick. I think it was called.
The Ick.
It was good. Okay. It was about a boyfriend shushing her in the cinema.
Oh,
gave her
imagine.
The ick. Yeah, I know.
It gave her the ick?
Yeah.
There's nothing more infuriating in my entire life that I've experienced than someone saying to me, that gives me the ick.
It's a ridiculous concept, innit? It's horrible.
Honest to God, man. Like, red flagging was bad enough, do you know what I mean? But then, like, this whole...
What about amber flagging?
There's no fucking way that's a real thing.
Flags, yeah. Oh, no, sorry, they're not amber, they're beige flags. Beige flags.
I'd understand an amber flag more.
No,
but,
it's
like,
beige.
why... So are they interchangeable, or is it a beige flag?
It's a beige flag, it's not amber.
What the fuck is a beige flag now? I've never even heard of that.
Could be good, could be bad.
Could be good, could be bad. Oh, I see.
I think, or it might just be like a boring flag. I don't know.
How many do you know what it is though, right? You're probably right, actually, because there could be like different... An amber flag kind of implies that it's leaning towards bad, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because you've got...
Because like, it's like red and amber. Green.
Yeah. Although amber is like get ready to go.
Get ready to
be
good.
What I mean? Yeah, get ready to be good. So maybe I'm thinking about that
working
wrong.
On yourself.
Yeah.
Because
a beige
we don't
flag.
take L's around here. We take those L's and turn them into lessons.
I think we should update the viewers here and let them know that I am personally completely out of touch with.
Oh, massively.
Like,
He's the same
young
age as
generation.
Me.
Yeah.
Don't use any form of social media.
Nah, I'm out of whack, man. I might as well still be using a fax machine. Like, honest to God.
Imagine using like a pager or something. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Apparently, it's a dangerous occupation in certain parts of the world.
What, using a pager? Oh, wow. Wow.
And we're off the air. That's it. That'll be the last episode of Conecast, folks. Yeah, well, that's it. We're over. Sorry. It's been nice chatting to everyone.
It's been nice for the 8 minutes and 56 seconds that we've lasted.
Is that all we took? Wow. Are we allowed to talk about stuff like that? Is that a thing?
You probably are. It depends if you want to get monetized or not, doesn't it, really, I think?
It's the news, though, isn't it? But I guess YouTube doesn't like anyone talking about what's actually going on.
I guess you're also, like, not well informed on it, maybe. To have an opinion.
Who, me?
Well, you're not like the most informed.
I could literally do a 5-minute slot right here, right now on what happened.
Could you explain the Israel-Palestine conflict in 5 minutes?
No.
Right. Well, there we go then.
No. I'm not saying I could explain the Israel-Palestine conflict. I definitely think we're not going to go
That's
there.
what you say.
No, the pager situation specifically. Like, come on, man, Jesus. I feel like that would be
in the pager situation.
There actually is, you know. It is really interesting. So, it turns out, and I should preface this, it's all alleged. Me, we're already off on a tangent here, Jackie.
That's what you want.
So, the, like, Mossad, allegedly, either got a company in Europe or Taiwan,
I heard Taiwan.
who made these pages, yeah. I also heard Taiwan, but now there was, like, supposedly it could have been Hungarian now, apparently. So no one really knows where, but like, yeah. One of the two places. You definitely want like America or Russia, or. And these guys, they ordered the pages and they told the company, they paid the company like dumb money, I'm assuming, or even just snuck it in like inside a job. Do you know what I mean? And got the explosives into the pages, then sold them to a holding company who Hezbollah trusted. And had been buying equipment off for years before, and Mossad had owned them the whole time. Fucking crazy, yo. And then they sold them to him, and they did walkie-talkies as well. They got walkie-talkies. I know. And then obviously that was. Do you know what the worst part is though? Fucking genius, this shit. The worst part is that it's bad to say it's genius, yeah, but this is some clever espionage, James Bondian type stuff. So their main goal was not the actual pager attack itself. I found this out through like some, good sources. Okay, the main purpose of what they were doing was to get rid of like just loads of sort of medium-ranking members who had the pager network, right?
Right.
And then what that would do is like, and some high rankers if they could, what that would do is get all the high-ranking people into one room. Right? Which the Israelis knew where they would congregate because they sort of knew it was the headquarters, but they could never get them all in there. So all the top-ranking generals and all the, like, doctors and like this, like people who were like at the top of it, do you know what I mean? Because it's some normal people. They'd all get to this building, and Israel knew where it was, which happened once in a blue moon, and then they just dropped bombs on it and killed them all in one go.
This sounds like the most tenuous conspiracy theory I've ever heard.
It's I'm telling you now, it's not a conspiracy theory. Like, that's literally what the they did.
Alright. I'll believe you, and then I'll do my own research on these things.
I think that's probably a good idea, because I feel like if we revisit this in episode 2, which is probably a dangerous path to walk
Yeah, it
down.
really is. We really shouldn't steer into this.
Geopolitics on the first episode.
It's not where I want to be. It's not a thing I'm educated enough about to have a conversation about.
At work, I'm not going to say where I work. Not yet in the position to not be working. One day. One day.
We'll be there.
Yeah, the Cone-Den will be the work. Do you know what I mean?
Hopefully.
A part of it is the cyber threat intelligence.
Oh, yeah, I forget you do that.
Yeah. So a big part of that is like geopolitics. So maybe we should have a klaxon sound for when geopolitics comes up.
We should have,
so
like,
we immediately know
the countdown noise for like when the end of the round is or whatever. I think it's countdown.
Yeah. Just immediately cut the recording. To be honest.
Tell you what I
Get
like.
past this. Go on.
University Challenge.
Fucking bad boy
it's
show.
good, innit?
Is it still going now?
Yeah, of course it is. University Challenge and Only Connect's well good.
Give up, man. What the Only Connect?
It's like University Challenge, but it's all about like making connections between things.
Hang on, let's have a look.
It's well good.
Can you see this?
I can see. Well, I can't read it, but I can see it.
Ah, right. Hang on. So what? Items left on the moon. Here's an example from. So what? They've got a 4x4 chart.
No, right. So what would happen is it'd just say hammer and feather, and it'd say 5 points, and then it'd go to 6 US flags, and it'd say 4 points, and you can stop this at any point, and say what you think the connection between these things are.
Oh, I see.
It's well good. It's such a good
What?
show.
And then underneath it says what. So what? And then obviously, who are these people over here? Richard, David, and Zoe would go. Oh, items left on the moon.
They'd say, yeah, but first they'd go 2 reads, please, and then it'd show the question. Because obviously the questions are in forms of hieroglyphics. Because why wouldn't it be?
Do you know what? That seems like actually better than
It's better than
University Challenge.
It is.
I can't lie.
Why are we talking about University Challenge?
University Challenge. It's someone on my uni page. I need to like remember. I can't say.
Yeah.
Where the places I am and doing these things. They asked if we had
A University Challenge team.
A University Challenge team, which is wild. I never thought I'd see the day that like that would actually be like a prospect. You know what I mean? That I could involve myself in it.
Challenge.
Why would you just?
Well, you get like one. I get like one question right every 3 shows.
I'd just hit the buzzer all the time.
What do you mean?
I'd just hit the buzzer all the time.
What,
like I'd always want to be the first one. Yeah, pretty much.
What are you doing there?
Well, because the thing is, it'll really throw the enemy team off. Do you know what I mean?
Team?
Like,
what, you playing League of Legends on University Challenge? Fucking enemy team.
I'm telling you, yo, you've got. Do you know what it is? 99% of everything in life is a mind game. Honestly.
All right. Expand.
I don't know. I feel like you could get yourself an advantage through mind games, like most of the time. Do you know what I mean? Even going to the supermarket. Yeah.
How are you mind gaming the supermarket?
Just I don't know. Like maybe you could get him to forget to scan an item by being so like rambunctious and like charismatic that you could fucking.
You get him one item knocked off you.
Yeah.
Shopping trolley, are you?
They wouldn't even think to scan it. They'd be like, oh, that's so funny, and then just skip past your punnet of bananas. Do you know what I mean? Maybe
hang on,
tap a couple in less.
Bananas don't come in punnets.
No, they're not.
No, they come in bunches.
Absolute bollocks. They come in punnets.
No, they don't come in punnets. A punnet's the little tub that like strawberries that comes in and stuff. You put punked.
Oh, look who we've been fucking joined by.
It's Corey. We're currently recording,
Corretto.
so don't be your usual self.
Yeah, you know, you know what you can't be doing. It doesn't come in a punnet. You're right. It is a bunch.
It's a bunch.
I have to concede that it is
like
a bunch.
strawberries and blueberries and stuff come in.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. I'll accept defeat on that. Extinct types of banana.
Yeah.
How many types of banana are there?
Have you not seen a banana that has banana seeds in it? They look ridiculous.
Didn't the seeds used to be fucking enormous?
Yeah, they're massive.
Hang on, these might be these ones. Yeah.
It's them ones, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, they are huge.
Looks like little bugs.
Do you know what? Eating a banana must have been a massive inconvenience back in the day.
Do you know what? I really liked that Horrible History sketch where they like brought back pineapples for the first time, and they'd like keep them on the counter because the pineapple was so exotic.
Oh, what? So they were just looking at it?
Yeah, they were just looking at it. Nobody wanted to eat it.
Like a really cool lamp.
I read something. Oh, I was listening to something, and it was like a joke about it, and it was talking about after World War II or something like. It must have been a long time ago because they was talking about the first time they saw bananas, and they was like, we'd never seen them before. We expected them to be 5 foot long. What the were you expecting, love? It's a fucking piece of fruit.
I tell you what, a 5-foot banana would be so good. I can't lie.
No, banana's not that nice.
I fucking love bananas.
Have you ever had?
And I think it's such a versatile fruit as well. Is it a fruit technically?
I think so. Have you ever had a banana?
But you what? A banana?
Yeah, I ate a whole banana once and it just went straight through. It's a thing that can happen.
There is no fucking way.
I swear to God, it was just a mushed up banana. I looked at Tyler after.
Yeah, but it would turn to mush in your stomach. Like what? But you're saying
it were like yellow and banana consistency. Like
I feel like it's just a coincidental curling of your shit there. Do you know what I mean?
No,
Because
it's like yellow and like a whitey yellow mush.
Wouldn't you have had to like do it on the floor though to really know that that's because like it goes in the water and then like my shit curls up when it goes in the water.
I'm not talking
do you know
about
what I mean?
The shape here. It's like the consistency and colour. It didn't come straight out like a banana. It had like swallowed a whole banana.
Yeah, just a banana came out your ass. What you on about, Corey?
Yeah. Right, yeah, that's what we exactly same as always.
I love how we're tackling all the crucial issues right from the get.
Have you ever had? Here's another one for you. I've spoken about this before. You ever had spicy piss?
Jack, you definitely have. a UTI.
No,
honest to
no,
God,
because it only happens after you eat really spicy food.
Mate, you're wrong.
It like stings for like a few hours after.
Hang on a minute. Maybe you are right.
Yeah.
I've had a spicy piss before. I've never like really like considered the fact that it might be because I've had spicy food.
Happens, yeah.
I thought I just had stingy piss like once or twice. You know what I mean?
Surely, if you have stingy
really
piss, you think back to like, why could I have stingy piss?
I don't think I've ever really like drawn a cognitive link between the two facts. Do you know what I mean? But like, I'm thinking about it now. I actually feel kind of bad for like mocking you all those weeks ago.
Thank you.
When this came up. Yeah, no. And I hate to say you're right. It's my least favourite thing in the whole wide world.
Everyone hates to say it. And
Yeah.
it's my favourite
Yeah.
thing to be. Because I'm correct all the time.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, I like that picture. It's a good picture.
It's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is good.
Right, what I'm thinking of doing... I should give context to what's happening here, by the way. We've like just rambled for the last like 20 minutes or whatever it's been. I put paint on this so that it's not going to have been a very exciting paint so far, but I want to do the Conecast thumbnail, and I was hoping to have that done by like the end of this
episode.
End of this episode, yeah.
What,
but
are you gonna draw bananas and stingy piss?
Well, I was thinking, right, considering that like I've got like my own condemn.
Your little guy.
Yeah, my little guy.
He does look like you, to be fair. He just needs a bit more stubble.
That's a good point. I mean, I think it was drawn of me when I was like 17 and getting charged with Powell. back in the good old landscaping days. No, I would have been 18 then, actually. Like, I'm pretty sure he was tripping his arse off on... Can I say what he was tripping his arse off on? Is that allowed? I don't...
Just don't condone it, I guess, yeah.
I would not recommend that you try this at home, but he was tripping his arse off on Liberty caps. There you go, I can say Liberty caps, you know what I mean? If I just don't say that it's like
legal, sort of. I don't know how it works, really.
No.
I thought you can grow them.
The Class A's, for like no fucking reason.
Never mind,
yeah. I guess if I just sort of like bang him here. Because, wait, why is my like frame gone so crazy?
Changed.
Oh.
It's in a weird aspect ratio now.
Hang on, it should be at 1280.
You're not resizing that to 1280 by 1080 on your own.
Nah, it's 1280 by 720 I want. There you go, I've got it.
Look at that.
Easy.
Boom, perfect. Tech help with the condom.
Boom. And then I can like sort of shrink or increase him as necessary. You know what I mean?
It looks good.
Yeah.
Little guy.
Because I'm thinking if we like draw here, like, I don't know. Just respect it. Oh, that
What are
was
you drawing here? What are you drawing? Do I want to know what you're drawing? Oh, you like graffiti tagging condom? Oh, look at that. F***ing fantastic, that, innit? Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, that's right.
You
like
linked
that.
the letters together. That's
the
ridiculous.
Conecast, mate. Excellent, isn't it?
Looks good.
I mean, we could even do like a really like wacky N where it's like this joining into the E.
That looks like an M now.
I should really be doing all this on a different layer.
I don't know how paint works.
Paint's leveled up now, by the way. Like it's got layers in it. And shit. I mean, it's f***ing crazy. This. This is just all perspective. Don't think too much into it.
I was thinking about something today, and I wanted to talk to you about it. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, the radio's running an advert at the minute, and the guy calls the radio host Daddy Simon on it, and it really creeped me out.
Daddy Simon?
Yeah.
Does he realise that that's like really odd?
I don't know.
Or is he just not in tune with the masses?
It just really freaked me out when I walked back downstairs to my desk, and it was like, Daddy Simon, I love this song. But it was like a 60-year-old man saying it, so maybe it's not creepy.
That's just uncomfortable.
It was really uncomfortable.
I mean, that's the best I've got in me, I reckon.
Also, we had the Alexa on the other day, and my boss walked down when the radio was playing I Like Big Butts and I Cannot Lie. Also,
there's no
didn't
way.
know that song had more than one verse and one chorus. It's really long.
Does it actually?
Yeah, it's shit.
I find that hard to believe.
It's not a good song.
There's no way that has more than one verse, surely.
Yeah, it goes in.
It's literal drivel.
It goes in on second verse. It's 1990s brain rot is what it is. Do you know what really upsets me is when I do this genuinely upsets me. I do like brain rot quizzes on TikTok to see how brain rot I am, and sometimes I don't get them all right. It genuinely upsets me.
It upsets you that you don't get it right.
Yeah, because I know all the law, and then they'll throw a curveball in there, and I just won't get it. It just means I'm losing my youth.
Does it?
But I get like 5 out of 5 on like, what is double chunk chocolate cookie? Is it a boom or a doom? Obviously it's a boom.
Is it?
Yeah, and chicken bake. What are you trying to draw here?
I don't know. I was kind of trying to go for like one of those fancy hats.
I was gonna say it looks like a hat.
Maybe I need to zoom in a bit, like harder.
Maybe you need a drawing pad.
That'd be good.
Start the Amazon wishlist up and get a drawing pad on there.
A Condem wish list.
Yeah. Should we start the Patreon already? Too early.
Way too early.
Why?
How do you do a 3-dimensional hat? That's
I don't know.
like,
I didn't do art.
I feel like I'm just making like a really sort of like duck-looking nose thing, because I was gonna put your face in.
That looks exactly like me. That it's so much like me.
That's really bad, isn't it? I mean, how it was Powell hand drew this, right? So Powell hand drew the face, and then
yeah,
and then Joe is kindly
drawn the hat.
Mr. Sweeney. Shout out to Mr. Sweeney for the amazing graphics. Has gone in and done this in Inkscape. Other graphical editing softwares are available.
Oh, that were a right Yogscast joke, that one, Classic Yogscast.
Even James
joke,
May
that.
used to make that one.
Hey, he did, didn't he?
Shout out to the Yogscast, shout out to James May.
I want to try some of that James May gin. Sounds good.
Fucking looks good, eh?
Yeah, it does look good.
What's your favourite? Oh, that we can we talk about that? It's branding again.
What was you gonna say? You can talk about.
I was gonna say, what's your favourite alcoholic beverage at the minute? Like, without naming a brand, I guess.
Well, no, you can say
What
brand. It's probably Kraken.
Oh! Do we finally see eye to eye on something?
We probably do, yeah, because the Kraken's really nice.
In this whole wide world?
Do you have a favourite cocktail?
Do you know, I'm not a big cocktail drinker, to be honest.
I really like Long Island iced tea, because it's just like gin, whiskey, rum, vodka, and a bit of Coke.
Right,
it's
okay,
really
I'll see
nice. Below Kraken and Coke? It's so nice.
I've never tried it. Honestly, I've never tried Long Island iced tea.
2-for-1 cocktails, all by one. It's class.
I'm not even versed in like the cocktail world.
I went to Alchemist the other week. It was about, I think it was 25 quid for 2 cocktails.
Was it alright?
Oh, they were class. They were really good. They were good cocktails, but they weren't worth fucking 13, 14 quid, however much I paid for them.
How much you have to pay?
Yeah, for one drink.
That's fucking nuts.
Sometimes you can keep the glass though, depending on which one you buy. It comes in a little flask and you get to keep it. You know, like a hip flask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little hip flask with Alchemist branding on it. They say like if you bring it back to them, you get a £5 off your drinks. But like, who's gonna bring it back? Because it's a cool little hip flask.
I would never take that back. Are you mad? God, I'm in fucking like full concentration mode right now.
I can see. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to change the way of the hat?
I'm essentially. I know you're gonna say I could copy pasta it, right? But just bear with me here a sec, because if you look what I've done.
Yeah, you've remade the hat. Yeah.
That's so bad.
Oh, it looks fine. You've just taken Joe's work and.
Yeah, just plagiarised it. Absolutely.
It.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. I mean, one half of this can be like really well done, and then one half can be really bad.
Right, here we go.
That's not good, is it?
No, it's fine. There you go. It's like watching someone make a me.
What? On the hit Nintendo console?
The Nintendo Wii, yeah. Oh god, Wii's were
Yeah.
good, weren't they?
They were fucking brilliant arcade.
Are you drawing an owl here or something? Is that what's going on?
I feel like I can get you.
I feel like you're going too far apart with the eyes.
Maybe a little. Hang on. There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
That's more like it. And then do you one big like
one
crazy
big eye.
eye?
Alright. I'm
You've got
enjoying it.
one
I've
big,
got one big
little.
eye.
There's your puke with a little reflective
Thought
dot
you
in
said
there.
something else.
How
Said
good's
puke.
that? Little puke.
Little
Yo.
pube in the eye. Oh, pube in the eye.
That sounds genuinely painful.
Does,
Fucking
doesn't
hell,
it?
getting shit in my eye. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, do you want a smile?
Yeah, I'll look like.
How big and goofy do you want your smile? Is that
I'm always smiling. It's the biggest and happiest smile you've ever seen.
got a little button nose?
This looks like somewhat off like salad fingers or something.
I was intending for it to be a bit better than this.
I feel like I feel like it didn't go well for you the first time, and now you've like leaned into making it look ridiculous. As sort of
The cone's alright.
I feel like it's sort of a coping mechanism or something for it not being good the first time.
I'm trying so hard. If you're just listening to this, this is fucking terrible. But
It's bad listening, good viewing though.
absolutely, there you go. Look, give you a little neck.
Just
Just seeing what else, like quintessentially.
I look like, you know, when babies' heads are too big and they can't pick them up yet. That's exactly what happened.
Whoa! Look at this.
No, it looks
And then
quite
I'll
good, to
give
be
you a
fair.
little like V.
Oh, I'm kind of jacked. I'm kind of ripped.
They do kind of look like nipples, but
Whose nipples are that pointy?
mine. I've got proper cone nips, mate.
Oh, that's why it's cone, is it?
Yeah, I'm bearing it all out today. Oh shit, yeah, that would have been a good story to tell. I'll catch you up on that. Do you want like two little like buck teeth?
Oh, Christ.
No, broke the nip.
Broke the
There
nip.
you go. Yeah. Corey's just like flapping away on f***ing Monster Hunter.
What a shit game, eh? Monster Hunter.
It's honestly terrible.
You know, I tried playing it again the other day and just died immediately, and now I won't go back.
Serious?
Yeah.
I mean,
I absolutely
I'd
will
say,
go back, but I'm just saying that.
I'd say if you were to go back, I think it'd be a waste of your time.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Tell you what has been a waste of time.
Oh.
Going back to playing League of Legends.
Honestly, I think probably one of the worst decisions we've ever made.
I think it's been about exactly a year since I last touched it, and I thought I'd broke my addiction. But
The worst part is that we haven't.
Riot's tentacles.
Firmly shafting
I
our
like having
arseholes.
dreams about it, trying, you know. Right.
This is no like shade, right? Saying this, but should I make your skin colour?
Yes, you
a
should
bit
make my skin
darker?
colour a bit darker. I'm not pale white.
How like beige should I go?
I don't know. Just go like tanned.
Tan.
Oh, that's just grey.
You
I just look like a ghoul.
you do look a bit ill. I think probably lean more towards the
If
brown
there's one
side
thing I
rather
don't
than.
look, it's ill. Ever.
I don't know though. I feel like it's nearly there. I'm worried that if I go
it a bit more red,
a bit more red,
Yeah.
and then a bit
a
darker.
bit darker.
That's like rose.
Oh, it
That-
needs to be more brown. I think. I don't know.
I don't know how to get more brown.
Just
like,
do your
where
white
does that
skin,
exist
but
on?
1/4 browner.
Hang on then.
That's how the science makes it work out.
1/4 browner. But oh wait, like it literally comes up on the thing brown. Right, so that's the first brown value.
I don't know if I'm colourblind or something, but these just sort of look grey to me.
No, they look great to me as well. I don't know what this considers as brown. clearly not very good quality. Right, I'm going to take a break from this because we're just talking about pain.
Have you got something to talk about?
I brought up some
getting to the agenda only 35 minutes in.
podcast topics. Yeah, some Conecast topics.
Topics you want to chat about? Want to chat about?
Is that how far in we are already? 35 minutes.
Houdini. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What? What's wrong with my Chava bars?
That rendition. The Chava bars are not good, man. Honestly, I can't deal with the Chava bars. Nah. Look, when Silky first came about, yeah, I was fucking with it. I was like, yeah, alright. But that's because I was 15 and I was always on MD.
You're not on the Bad Boy Chiller crew?
Do you know what? They're probably the best.
There you go.
Actually. Yeah, I'll give you that. But, like, they've not gotten old. I'll put it like that. Do you know what I mean? It's not all bangers. But they've, I don't know, it's still...
not stinkers.
It's not stinkers, no. Like, I can't imagine driving along in my car, right, and skanking openly with that blasting out the window.
Yeah, nah, it's too yobbish, innit?
It is a bit yobbish. I can't lie.
It's like playing it's like getting on a bus on your phone speaker or something, innit?
Do you know what? What a fucking amazing comparison. Yes, that is exactly what it's like.
Right, go on. What's on your agenda? What do you want to talk about?
What's on the agenda? That's a great question. Right, hang on.
Oh, you started colouring in now, have
you? just to do a little bit of colouring in. All right. There's nothing quite like a bit of colour in it. Do you want an orange jumper?
If you want me to have an orange jumper.
That didn't go as planned.
Maybe don't colour in the jumper yet. I'll just have a white t-shirt on.
Hang on, if I just do that...
Yeah, but you're going to leave a hole somewhere.
Right, so there was something that you did want to talk to me about, right? This is on the agenda. Okay.
What did I want to talk to you about?
Oh god, the f***ing colouring is so shameful. I'm so sorry. So bad.
I also have a full face of facial hair, by the way. Just putting that out there.
You're joking.
I know you might have never noticed. And really long hair. You might have never noticed these things about me. After knowing me for like 10 years.
You're joking me. You don't. I don't believe you.
Go on, what's this thing that I wanted to talk to you about then? Because I don't even remember.
You wanted to talk to me about, right, my parking ticket fiasco.
I do want to know about your parking ticket fiasco, because I know how you stand on parking tickets. And I've got a feeling you're going to have to pay one soon.
I've had to pay this one. Do you want to know how much this one cost me?
I do, yeah, I really do.
£230.
No, it did not. I was expecting like 60 quid. Why is it? Why that much?
It's cost me 230 fucking squid, right? Because essentially what they've said to me, right? Here's the fucking lowdown, dog. Right? Are you ready? Because I've got it written in the notepad here. My parking claim defence. In 2021, yeah, 2021,
3 years ago.
I parked in a car park behind the bus station.
Okay.
Right? And it was a tiny little car park. It was behind... do you know where Iceland used to be?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, yeah. I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, and behind that, like, next to the bus station, I parked in a tiny little car park, right? And I went in there, and the parking machine wasn't working. So obviously, me being me, I was like buzzing. Yeah. Don't have to pay.
Okay.
I mean, I was so excited, right, that I took a picture of the parking meter, which said unavailable. Please pay at another parking meter. Took a picture of the sign and took a picture of my car. So I had all the evidence. Right. I was like, they'll never get me on this one, right? I should throw it out there as a preface that I was told a long time ago that if you park in a private car park and don't pay, they'll never get you for it, is what I've been told.
You've been going on about this for years. You've said that exact same thing. I've always paid, and every time I pay, you go, don't have to pay if it's a private one, you know.
I've had my comeuppance here. I'm not gonna lie.
How much for the original fee? Probably about 90p.
Well, I was in town for, and right, 63 minutes.
So that'd have been.
So I could, and you get 5 minutes free at the beginning to like reasonably, because if you were like limping to the parking meter or something like that, do you know what I mean? You would need a decent amount of time to go pay. So they give you reasonable 5 minutes as well. So I could have bought an hour, right, and that would have cost me I think roughly £4. Or not £4. It might have been like £3.
Where are you going in town that's £4 for parking for 1 hour?
It was well, because it was one of those where like you couldn't pay for just 1 hour.
Oh,
you had to pay for like, do you know what I mean? Where you have to pay for like 2, and it costs you like £2.50, £3. Right. I'm trying my best not to exaggerate. Cause I have a bad habit.
Makes it funnier if you exaggerate though.
Well, the worst part is I don't even need to exaggerate this fucking story. It's ridiculous, right? So obviously I've parked in town, done whatever. I can't remember what the I was doing 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago in town in 2021. Yeah,
doing something rubbish.
I was doing something ridiculous, right? Like midday 3 years ago. I don't know when.
Being jobless.
It was a weekend.
Cheeky
I was definitely employed at my current employer.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, right,
I started in 2020 there. And so, what I've had is I've had a letter through the door, yeah, at my old house.
Right.
And all this got wrapped up whilst I was moving like 2 months ago. So obviously, the new guy who moved in there rang me up and said, "Oh, I've got some of your mail, mate. Like, can you come get it?" Right, really nice raster. So I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I went over there, grabbed it, like chatted away with him, opened the letter, and it was from fucking the county court, right? And it said, "You are being like
court
action
summons.
brought against you." Yeah, like a literal court summons, right? But like in a couple weeks, they said, "Oh, we're gonna be Euro car parks are gonna be taking action against you." I went, "Eh?" Like when they send you the normal letter, right? It's like a full colour block, like "Do not ignore this letter, otherwise you will be featured on Cart Pay or we'll take it away." Like
show.
It's just ridiculous, banger, absolute banger. And then it said they are being represented by fucking DCB Legal. So I'm like, oh my god, is this an actual CCJ getting brought against me? And it was an actual CCJ being brought against me for a parking ticket worth £4 or £3 from 3.5 years ago. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I've just moved house, so I can't afford to pay what they were asking.
Yeah.
The fee that they originally said, including so I had to pay the court fees, I had to pay for their solicitor, and I had to pay the actual like fine implied by the ticket. £290
That's
is what
ridiculous. Have you got it? Have you whittled them down? Have you? What have you done?
Well, so this is where it came in, right? So it was like, go to this portal and submit your defence, or submit like if you want to make a counterclaim or anything like that. If you've ever had a CCJ, by the way, you'll know this process. I've never had a CCJ before this, so I was like, fine, I'll do this, because obviously you don't want one. Really bad for your credit. I'd just got a mortgage. I was like, fuck, this could cause serious ramifications in the future. So I submitted my defence.
Yeah.
Right? I thought, iron tight, I've got this. I've got evidence saying that the parking meter was out of action. Right? So what can they hold me on? I've parked my car. Your parking machine didn't work. There was no other parking machines. I thought, fuck it, I'll just go into town, do what I need to do, and fuck off. Turns out, well, I'll read you the defence first.
Was there another parking meter?
There was no other parking meter. There was no other parking meter.
Okay.
I was square away on that. But my parking claim defence statement.
Dramatic reading of
dramatic reading here.
The parking claim defence. Oh, full screen for the dramatic reading.
Full screen, right? So, parking claim defence statement. I wrote this up on Notepad and then copied it in, right?
Right.
This is the real word for word. The claimant, meaning them lot, yeah, failed to provide functioning parking payment facilities on day of claim incident. I have photographic evidence of the parking meter unable to take payment. I'm not going to read out where. As mentioned in claim, at time and date of the incident, along with an image of my vehicle, it said, to quote, "Out of service, please use another machine." This was, to the absolute best of my knowledge, the only parking meter present at this location to pay for a suitable pay and display parking ticket on the date of the incident. I even specified what kind of ticket was being purchased. As a result, I was unable to fulfill this request. The claimant is responsible for providing functioning facilities to pay for an appropriately timed pay and display ticket for users of their parking facilities as they request. Otherwise, this is impossible, obviously, right? And then at the bottom, this is my fucking wham bam.
Yeah.
Send it to your mum. I request that any potential fees to myself be waived and that the matter be settled amicably, with the claimant accepting due responsibility for their negligence to provide functioning payment infrastructure to users of their facilities on the date specified.
You threw the full thesaurus at this, didn't you?
I was not f***ing about. So I submitted this, yeah. They came back to me 3 days later, right? And the court said, we've submitted this to the defence's representation. We will inform you of their response unless they get in touch with yourself sooner, right?
Yeah.
So I waited. I waited a week and a half. I get a call, right?
Right.
But I've just signed up, like, or I've just switched EE. So every time a number calls me from, like, you know, Gambia or Birmingham or anything like that, it comes up saying likely scam.
Oh,
so I just ignore it.
Yeah.
Turns out that the solicitors have been trying to contact me for like 5 days, right?
And
so I
you've been likely
finally
scamming
answer.
them.
Yeah, likely scamming me. Yeah. So I literally was like, hello, and they went, because I thought that number's come up loads. I'm just gonna take it and see. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I took it, and they were like, hello, this is Stacey from fucking DCB Legal. I was like, eh? All right, Stacey. I said, you know, you come up on my phone as likely scam, and she said, well, we're not trying to scam you. She said, you've got 2 days to respond to this claim. I went, you what, 2 days? I said, how's that happened? She went, we've been trying to contact you for ages. And I was like, oh my fucking god, this is it. And she said, we're willing to, the claimant is willing to settle with you for a reduced amount. And I went, excellent, what reduced amount is that? And she went, £230. I went, that's it, 60 quid. Right? She was like, yeah, £60. She said, that's very reasonable, and the claimant has said that, you know, they won't go any lower. She said, have you got, I said, I'm not paying £230. She went, well, you have to. And I went, well, I don't have to do anything. I said, but, like, what? She was like, okay, well, how much would you be willing to pay? And I went, nothing. Like that, yeah?
I can just imagine you saying that out of spite.
Yeah, literally. Well, I was emptying my washing machine at the time, so I went, nothing. Bang, slammed the door, yeah? Alright, like, full effect. And she went, well, the claimant will not be accepting that at all. She said, why are you willing to pay nothing? And I said, because, as I've written in my defence that you should have received, Stacey, it clearly states that you are responsible for providing sufficient parking facilities. And she went, well, there were sufficient parking facilities. I said, it wasn't working. She went, okay, well, there was any other method to pay? And I went, there was no other meter. And she went, okay, there's a number on the side of the machine. And I said, well, unfortunately, Stacey, I wanted to pay with cash. Right? I'm telling you, I went full sovereign, yeah? Because she went, well, that's unfortunate, because she said you could have paid using your phone. And I went, well, I said, you have to accept legal tender. And she went, we don't have to accept legal tender. And I said, actually, you do.
No,
it's legal tender.
I think you're in the wrong there. They can refuse however type of payment they want.
Well, this is it. So she comes back to me and she says, well, you could have paid on your phone, you know, the phone that you've got the pictures on. And I went, I sort of scratched my head a bit and I went, oh, f***. Yeah, you've got me there, Stacey. Do you know what it is? I didn't even think about it, right? But I was like, yeah, that's a good point, because I didn't take it on one of those like Kodak Insta flicks, like fucking, you know, it prints it out.
Polaroids, yeah, and send them in.
I was like, oh, f***, she's got me. But I continued to argue with her, and I was like, you can't make me adjust my mobile device to fit your parking needs. And she was like, what are you on about? And I went, it's not right. I said, you're infringing on my technological rights. And she was like, you don't have any of those. And I was like, I absolutely do. I said, and anyway, I was like, listen, you didn't provide me with facilities. I wanted to pay cash. I said, so I couldn't pay you, and that's the end of it. I said, why can't we just settle and say that it's a done deal? And she went, I'm not having that. Bearing in mind, this conversation went on for She literally went, I'm sorry, but my claimant will not accept that. And I was like, all right then. And we went back and forth for half an hour.
I couldn't
right?
imagine
35
having
minutes
a half an hour phone call
about this parking
about the
ticket.
most
It was
benign substance in the world.
it was dreadful, right? I literally wanted to die, but I knew she had me. Yeah. So at the end of it, right, I just said to her, I was like, right, I'll tell you what it is. Yeah. Can you work it down to like what 150? Ish, yeah, and I said, I'll pay you right here, right now. And she went, the claimant will not go lower than £230. I said, well, can you ask him? She literally said to me, she said, no, we don't talk to him. And I went, do you mean you fucking don't talk to him? She went, don't swear at me. And I went, well, hang on a minute. Whoa, calm down, Stacey. I was like, holy shit. I said, what do you, how are you representing him if you don't talk to him? And she went, well, we get sent these claims and then we just represent them en masse. And I went, I said, I know your shtick. I said, you've bought the debt. And she went, I just want to make it abundantly clear, we buy no debts here at DCB Legal.
So what she means is they've bought the debt.
Yeah, absolutely, that's what she means. Yeah, she was like, I hope you're not recording this conversation. I went, well, luckily for you, Stacey, I'm a knobhead and I'm not, right? Because I should have been. Could have played clips and everything. But essentially, at the end of it, I just sort of accepted, right, that I was like, alright, it's going to be 230 quid whether I like it or fucking not. Otherwise, I can go to court and the court's just going to say the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
You could have rang up and paid that,
yeah.
mate. And I'd go, yeah, well... Because the final nail in the coffin, yeah, was when I said, well, I was only there for like a couple minutes, and she went, you were there for 63 minutes. and I went, yeah, that's not long. I said, I was barely there. I said, I've run into town, I've grabbed some, I've left. She was like, well, it's not the point. She said, it quite clearly says on that small print that you've taken a picture of, which I had taken a picture of the small print.
You've done yourself in here by taking the pictures.
And not read it. I said... Yeah, she went, if there is no way to pay, like literally no way to pay at all, right, you know, that you don't agree with or that isn't present, she said, you have to leave the car park because it's private property. And I went, give up, man, private property. I literally scoffed at her and she went, it is private property, that's literally how it works. And she was like, so, yeah. And I was like, alright, well, can I have a payment plan then?
You clan are paying 3 in your...
I ended up just throwing it on the credit card. I'm not even joking. Yeah, I was like, I can't be dealing with this. So I just threw it all on the credit.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah,
got the big limit on it. A big spender like you's got to have a big limit on the credit card.
I literally, Monzo flexed it.
Oh, Monzo flex. Not even a capital one. I've got a capital one.
Yeah. Oh, fucking capital one, man. Give up. Give up.
For 2 months, no payments.
Yeah,
it's good.
I think at a certain point though, I just got so spiteful about the whole situation, yeah, that I just wanted to take as much of Stacey's time as I could. So I kept saying to her, like, I was like, I kept asking her random, like, benign shit, like, can I have a copy of your terms and conditions, please? And she said, you can find them on our website. And I said, well, you're supposed to provide me with your terms and conditions. Just going back and forth with her about random bollocks, yeah. She was like, so literally, towards the end of the call, yeah, she went, right, Mr. Redmond, I have explained everything 8 times to you now, and it doesn't appear that we're getting any close to an understanding. So we can happily see you in court on X date, and we'll resolve it there. And I went, whoa, easy now, Stacey. No one wants to go to court here. Do you know what I mean?
Do you remember earlier when we were talking about you having that oppositional defiance disorder? And you said, no, I don't think I have it.
I don't think she an authority figure technically? I think she's just a bitch.
Well, she's telling you to do something, so I'm assuming that means an authority figure.
She's telling me to pay her a ridiculous amount of money. Like, surely, right, it can't be legal to have to pay £230 for an hour in a car park that was empty the entire time I was there, apart from me. Okay.
Yeah, but you've
and
been
the
trespassing.
should have cost like £3 or £4.
You've been trespassing on private property.
Oh my god, you're as bad as fucking her, Jack. I swear to God, man.
Get jail time for that now.
Give up, I get jail time.
Yeah, if
for
they take you
that.
to court.
I tell you what, yeah. In hindsight, I'd have rather gone to jail.
You can get.
What an absolute load of fucking bollocks. Honestly, nothing. I don't think I've ever been more pissed off about something in my life.
That would make you the least
literally...
cool prisoner in the world.
What? Oh yeah, hey man, what you here for?
Oh, just do pay a parking ticket.
Oh, fuck. Just yeah, that would have been the fucking worst. But there you go. That's the end of my ordeal.
I enjoyed that ordeal. That was that worked out so perfectly in my head. It was like animated in my head.
One day, someone's gonna come back to our old episodes of this year, and they're gonna clip it out and be like, "Who wants to hear about fucking Quimby's cone parking story?"
That one time that he didn't park.
Yeah.
That
That's
he
the
didn't pay
one.
for his parking.
I could have paid with cash, with legal tender. Look who it is. It's Alfonso appearing out the wild.
Right. It's been an hour anyway. Shall we just call it here?
We can do.
Right.
We can do. I feel like that's been a great.
That was a great end.
Great start
yeah.
to the Conecast. I have so many more topics on the fucking
Episode 2.
on the old
Episode 2 is upcoming.
episode 2. I've really enjoyed this.
That was great. It was great to just have
This
a chat.
is actually so much more flowy than I was expecting. I was shitting myself about this, but it's actually been really nice.
And we'll do it again next week.
I can cross off from the
parking
podcast
ticket
topics.
debacle.
Parking ticket debacle. What else have we got on here? Just that we've been talking about.
I'm gonna go do stuff this weekend purely to make stories to tell you on Monday.
Yeah, just get real wild and wacky. There's definitely a mushy trip in order.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, 100%. That's definitely one.
On live
we
stream.
can. Absolutely, I'll do the acid story. That's a great story because that's the origin of the Condem. That
The origin acid story.
acid story, and then plans for the Condem. Very quickly, I do think more episodes of this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on this logo because this is so
if this
bad.
ever goes anywhere, can we get a viewer email address for people to message
to mail in
Yeah.
questions? Oh my god, what a fucking shout! Yes, absolutely. Hang on, we need to do Conecast plans. So viewer mail address. I mean, I guess I won't be too opposed to him just sending it to the Condom HQ thing, but I feel like that's going to end up being. That'll just chew up the official email, won't it?
Oh, for when you get any sponsorship deals coming through, is it?
I don't know what we're going to use that official email for. Maybe we should have like.
Surely we can buy Conecast.com for about 40 pence.
That's not a bad idea. Or what? We could buy all the associated domains.
Yeah.
Great idea. Let's get the domains.
Let's get the domains.
Yeah, we'll do that. That's a thing we can do. Yeah, viewer mail address is definitely an idea. We'll do that 100%. That's going at the top of the list. A better thumbnail would be a good idea. I think we're gonna have to contact Mr. Sweeney about that because surely this is not good enough.
No, it looks fantastic.
I mean, I love the idea that we're that ratchet, but
I love that you spent a good solid 20 minutes on it as well.
Joe had like proper software and that, and I thought I'd be able to do something of like equivalent quality, but it turns out I just can't. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Maybe we can animate it as well. I'll put that as a strong maybe. Yeah.
Wonderful.
There you go.
Right, I need to piss really badly anyway.
Alright, well,
So,
look, that's a wrap
that
up.
was
Thanks for listening,
Thank
folks.
you.
That's been really good.
Like,
Thanks, Jackie.
subscribe, do all that.
Yeah! Do all the good stuff. The Condom HQ, we're coming back at you. Condom Massive.
Back again next
Lift
week.
up.
Maybe.
Yeah, but next
hopefully.
week, yeah, come on now. We'll try and get some sort of regularity to this.
Of course.
Right, I'm going to piss.
Right, enjoy. Bye now.